Oh, tripped over something. Right, I tripped over that. Right, let's get started. Are we ready? Ready, Elise? Ready, Kyra, Henry, Dakota, and ready up my foot. And ready. Right, ready, and ready. Okay, so we're going to continue with where we were last week and on Saturday. A little bit of a warm-up. We're going to try and improve that movement and that foot pattern, and try to get a little bit more used to the actions and try to loosen our body a little bit more to do the techniques. Okay, so we're continuing to work with Ko-Uchi-Gari, but we're going to add O-Uchi-Gari as well tonight. But to warm up, just going to get nice and loose. So nice and loose and just side to side. I don't know how much space you've got, so I'm just using the white belt so you can see. Again, we're just warming up. Let's have some energy. Come on, let's go. Good stuff. Come on, Kyra. Put some. That's it. Good girl. All right, fantastic. Nice and easy. I'm going to add some little jumping action now. When you get to the end of the line, a little bit of a jump. Let's just get nice and loose. Good stuff. Okay, this time I'm going to add the foot. So stability on one leg. Nice and easy. I'm pretty used to this exercise by now. Okay. Okay, come on, let's get this back right. Because our throw that we're doing, we're working off one foot, so we need to be able to stabilise on this balance. So add a jump now. That's it. Good. Keep it going, Elise. Good. Okay, so this time, only a few more. When we jump this time, we're going to land on one foot. So we're going to take off on 2 feet and land on that 1 foot. Okay, let's go. Ooh. And stabilise your action. Good. Good. Excellent. Good work. Okay. 1 foot over, 1 foot back. Okay, and we're going to do alternate jumps and travel. Just a little bit more movement. Good work. And again. Ready? Good. Keep going. Come on, Kyra, you can do it. Good. Nice and relaxed. Get your arms nice and loose. Your arms moving as well. A bit like a running man, look. Good work. Good stuff. Okay, okay. Okay, last couple. 2 feet. Okay, we're going to take 2 feet now. We're going to come across and back. Okay, cross and back. And then we're going to travel as well. Okay, off we go. Good work, Conan. Good girl, Kyra. Try to keep your feet shoulder width apart all the time, so you've got that balance and control on the landing and takeoff. Good stuff. Where you going, Henry Lawrence? Good stuff. Well done. Good, good, good. Keep it going. That's good, ready. Nice bent knees. Good, Elise. Well done. Keep going, Kyra. Okay, last one. This is the last one of our mobility warm-ups. Okay, so when we go, let's come in the middle so you can see. So we're still jumping forwards, but obviously when we jump forwards now, coming on 1 foot. Okay, and then we're going to go back by jumping back on 1 foot and landing on 2. So the second time you do it, come forward, jump, land on the other leg, and then come back, land on both legs. So forward on 1, forward to 1, oh, balance nearly went then, and back to 2. Okay, so forward, off 2, onto 1, land that stability, keep those knees nice and apart, and then bend and jump back onto 2. So take off on 2, land on 1, take off on 1, land on 2. Keep it going. Good, keep it going, Kyra and Elise. It's important each time you jump, you work your hardest to stabilise when you land. Good, Elise. And back on 2. Hey, good jump, nice that, good. Excellent. Oh, I thought Amber was going to join you there, Kyra. Good stuff, and well done. Right, okay, and come back to your screens. Okay then, so obviously what we've been doing, been working with Ko-Uchi-Gari. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a little refresh on that technique again, on what we watched before. So I know we've watched it already, and I know you've seen it a couple of times now, but it's good reinforcement that we just go over the key things here, okay? Okay. And we're looking at this ankle here, making sure we get good contact around this part of the ankle. There. Okay, cool. Okay, around the back. The next bit is making sure this foot is nice and planted when we make contact. So here, driving off, driving from this back knee here. Okay, and driving that back leg. So bend that back leg and go forwards. There. Okay. Clear all drawings. There. Okay. So I'm going to try and stop that bit. Now there's the movement. Okay. Let's just try and pause this on the right bit here. There. Okay, so he's come around the ankle, here, and he's got his foot here, and he's aiming to catch here before this guy's foot touches the floor. If this guy's foot touches the floor, it's all over. It's very difficult to throw. Okay, so he's got to make sure he hits that ankle, and his back knee is starting to bend. I know we've got some funny pictures on there now. Okay, so cool. So with that in mind, okay, get rid of that one now, so we're not going to come back to that one. That will be the last time we watch that one. We seem to have lost one. Okay, cool. Let's stop share. With that in mind, we're going back to a very quick refresh and review. So we plan review, and we're going to do now the action again. Okay, so using our triangle. Okay, all right, we're literally coming both feet on the end of the triangle, and it's 1 foot forward. Remember, we're coming back, and then we're doing what we call a back step and sweep. Okay, so 2 feet, 1, 2, sweep. Okay, 1, 2, sweep. And I'm following the line of the triangle with my foot. Okay, so nice stance, 1 foot forward, bent those knees. I've got my hips low. I've made a step back onto the other part of the triangle, and then we sweep. Okay, and on the other foot, 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. This is just a reinforcement of what we had already done for 2 lessons previous. So this is just a very quick recap, so I know that we're still on the same page and we're starting to get our movement slightly better. So I want you to do 10 on each left and right, okay? And I'm going to do a few with you, and then I'm going to come and watch the screen. So everyone up. Because we're super good at this now, I really want you to be starting to get a good timing and good movement and a little bit more speed. And I really must see a nice bend in those knees. Okay? Right then. I'm going to do 5 or 6 with you, and 10 on each leg. Particularly you older ones, this should be the hand action as well now. Okay, I'm in the dojo this week, so you've got a better camera angle for me here. So when I pull through, elbow comes in there. Cool, so feet, 1, 2, 3, pull. Yeah, good Elise, that's right. I know you haven't probably got a triangle there, but it looks okay actually, really good. Try not to bend the leg too much. Your leggings with the night tick on it, try to keep your leg the same shape as that night tick. Okay, nice and straight with the tick at the end is your foot curving under. Okay, don't bend the leg too much. Yeah, that was slightly bending the knee last minute, so you've got to stabilise that action on the first step. There, that's better. Good. Good. That's better. You've allowed yourself a bigger step now, so you've got more space for your hips to rotate. Good. Kyra, do you want to just move back a little bit so you can see your feet? Well done. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's good stuff. Right, let's go for it, Kyra. Let's see those feet work. Triangle, triangle. Yeah, good. So, Kyra, you've got a lovely step. It's really good, but I want to see your hands move more. Really pull through as if you're throwing your partner. You've got to imagine they're there. I know it's difficult, but let's do it. Come on. That's better. Don't let the arm come down. Keep the elbow in by the ribs and the hand up as if you've got the Hikiti grip on the sleeve. Lapel, sorry. Good, Dakota. Dakota, start with your feet on the base of the triangle for me. Start with both feet on the base of the triangle. I want you to take your right foot forward to the top of the triangle. And then your left foot comes onto the other triangle. You're coming too far forward. Dakota. I don't know if you can hear me or not. So base of the triangle, 1. And your second step stays on the base of the triangle. You're coming too far forward here with the other leg, which means you're going to tip, when you do the sweep, you're going to tip off balance. So keep your foot, your other foot stays at the base of the triangle. This one's here still. So I've gone 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're tending to do 1 and come too far forward. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, your brother will help you, he's there, he knows what he's doing. Let's do a few more, everyone. That's better, that was much better. So what I want you to do now, this is really good, guys. If you can, switch sides, so you lead with the left leg, okay? But really focus on the arms now. Grip, start to pull, and then as the leg goes for the Ashiwaza, the hand follows. And you're really now working the grips as well. Get that elbow in. Okay, Ko-Uchi-Gari. Well done. Keep that rhythm going. Yeah. Okay, Kyra, your footwork's brilliant. There's one problem with your arms though. Your arms are staying down here when you're sweeping. You're doing the arm down here. It's like you're playing golf or something. Hand up here. Your hand grip would be up here. My hand's up here. This is where my lapel is. My hand wouldn't be down here. It's the only thing I think you can do better. Have your hand up so you pull the lapel. Okay? It's the only difference. You're letting your hand be lazy. Go again. Okay, again. You've got a left. That's better. Okay. What you're doing, you're stepping forward with your left foot step, but you had the right-handed grip still, so it was back to front. But that was better. Keep reinforcing that. Yeah, good, Henry Lawrence. You can add the arms as well. Good. This is brilliant, everyone. This is a real good improvement of where we were a couple of weeks ago. Nice rhythm now. That's excellent. Cool. Right, so we're going to do a quick little challenge, a 30-second challenge, and we're going to try and get as many reps in as possible in 30 seconds. Okay. So what I want you to do, okay, is just have now an alternate 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm going to get dizzy doing that.
I know, but you've got to get over that, Henry. Right, I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds. You'll see it in the corner. Starting session. Okay. Ready? Let's go on those 10 seconds. You see the clock, look? Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that timing right. Remember, leap and front foot first. Try and add the hands as well. Come on, Kyra. Pick up the pace. Good stuff. Oh, 4 minutes off your foot in there. Good. 5 seconds left. Good. Right, well done. Good work. Right. Have a little drink. Stopping session. Right, well done. Now, I know you know the name of this throw. So, what's the name of the throw then, Henry Lawrence?
Ko-Uchi-Gari.
Good lad. Well done. So, I'm going to give you a scenario now, okay? And this is the situation. So, I'm going to give you a problem, okay? And I want you to come up with a solution, okay? So it's a bit like, I don't know, you got a maths problem, you can't work out the sum, you got to work out how to do it, okay? So the problem is the Ko-Uchi-Gari, okay? You make the steps, you do the arm bit right, you hook the foot, but your partner doesn't get thrown. Very simple situation here. Your partner is not thrown. You haven't been successful to score. And that's a very common occurrence, okay? Where can we go next from the Ko-Uchi-Gari? Lise, hands up, brilliant. Unmute yourself and give me an answer.
Toshi? Or
Okay, so there's lots of different variables here, different ideas. Okay, so Toshi, possibly. Anyone give me any other situations? Go on, Henry. Just unmute yourself and call out.
Okay. You could do Seanagi. You turn into a Seanagi.
Okay, cool.
could do the one where like your leg lifts up at the back like that.
Yeah, Uchimata. Okay. Right, so what I want you to do now, I'm literally going to give you another 30 seconds. I want you to go back to your triangle. I want you to now imagine, so you have to really be good at imagination here. I want you to imagine, okay, you have done your Ko-Uchi-Gari and you've missed the foot, partner's stepped off it. And I want you to continue the action into another throw. Okay, now I'm not going to show you anything at the moment. I want to see what you come up with. Okay, but the situation is you've done 1, 2, you've gone for your Ko-Uchi-Gari, and now it's where it's not worked. Okay, for some reason your partner's not been thrown, your partner might have stepped off it. Okay, anything could happen. But from this position where I am now, I want to turn and do another throw. I want you to have a very quick practice of what you think you could do next. Off you go.
Use my phone, dummy.
Yeah, that's fine. Bear in mind, you've got to do the Ko-Uchi-Gari and then go to the next row. That's fine. If you want to use throwing dummy, because I know you love using it, it's absolutely fine. Right then, I'm only going to give you 30 seconds here to see what you can come up with without overthinking it too much. Let's go. I'm going to watch, see what you got. Good. We've got some Seanagis going on there. We've got a drop Seanagi. Henry Lawrence, always remember to use your arms. If you're going to do a Seanagi, you want to see the arms up, you know, like we used to do, Wolverine, Shield, Captain America sort of stuff. Okay, those arms up, that's good. Good, Kyra. Let's see what you got with your throwing dummy. That's it. That's it, Elise. Keep going for it. If you're going to do that Uchimata release, really go for that leg. Push it up. Really go for that second technique. Ooh, watch out your furniture there, Kyra. Cool. Okay, that's quick seconds. Back to me then. Okay. So there was nothing wrong with any of your ideas there. Okay, we probably just need to fine tune and work out which might be more suitable than others, depending on the balance of where your partner is tipping to. Now I'm going to imitate that I am the person that's being thrown. So if I'm going to be thrown, my Ko-Uchi-Gari, my leg's going to go this way. And if I allow my leg to go forward, I'm probably going to get thrown. There's a good chance I've just stepped off it. Okay? Or stepped back. Probably a good chance I'll step back because my foot gets attacked and I step off it and step back because I want to step back to actually keep my balance. Okay? Now the guys that were doing the Seoi-nage or the Tai-otoshi, okay, you've got to then imagine that your partner's leg is all the way back there, and if you're going to do Tai-otoshi, their leg might be too far away and you actually might have to stretch back too much. So that might not be the right idea. Uchimata, what Elise was doing, okay, could work, but there's a lot of weight going this way then, and I'd really have to reposition my body. It's not saying it's not the right throw to do. It is possible, but I think there is an easier option. Henry Lawrence, you were doing a Seoi-nage, same position. Once I push this leg out of the way, okay, once this leg's gone back out of the way, I create a lot of space here, and my hip here has gone backwards. Okay, so for you guys to want to throw this forward again, it's quite difficult for you to pull that partner forward again to get that momentum going this way. It's quite difficult to explain over Zoom, but I only saw one person doing what I would consider to be the most efficient movement. Dakota, do you want to tell everybody what you did? The pressure's on now. Are you going to be able to tell everybody the right? O-Uchi, yes. So Ko-Uchi to O-Uchi, okay? Because my foot has been stepped back, the O-Uchi, my leading leg now is the opposite leg. So for me personally, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with all your ideas. Really good thinking, really good, okay? But we've got to think about what's the easiest to perform in the situation. And we're going to now link this to O-Uchi-Gari, okay? So we're going to start to put the two patterns together. So just before we do that, I'm going to share another video with you to show you exactly how O-Uchi-Gari works, okay? All right, just to give you an idea of how it looks. Then we'll have a practice, break it down, have a little practice, and then we'll look at it as a competition again like we did last week. So bear with me again while I share the screen. It's always better when you see some professionals doing it. So here we have O-Uchi-Gari. Now I'm sure you all know O-Uchi-Gari, but it's a good reinforcement to just look at this again. Okay, give me a wave if you can see it. Yeah, cool. Right, let's just press play. Okay, so there's the O-Uchi-Gari release, raise hands, good. So again, we've got to imagine we're hooking that leg and we're making the hook and then bending that knee to make the hook. Okay, so remember we're doing the Ko-Uchi-Gari first there, and there's the O-Uchi-Gari. Okay, very traditional entry, foot back, same sort of footstep to the Ko-Uchi-Gari, coming across a little bit deeper across the top of the triangle, and then the back leg. So there, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's the O-Uchi-Gari that we're familiar with. Now we're not going to spend too much time looking at this version because we'll come back to this one obviously and progress more next week. Okay, so let's just stop that. I think I might have kept that running. Okay, let's just pause that, stop that. I think we are okay. Let's get rid of that one. Back to Zoom. Right then, so here we go. We're going to be now doing Ko-Uchi-Gari to O-Uchi-Gari. So time's getting away from me, so I must remember to wrap this up quickly. Now then, here's where you have to switch on. You have to switch on now as if the Ko-Uchi-Gari is being done in a very, very competitive way. Okay, and we're going to quickly move from one to the second. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is where I said you might need your socks. Okay, So the white dots represent my feet as uki. Okay? The triangle represents me as tori, the thrower. So I'm coming in. Okay? Bang! It's not worked. Okay? Now the back foot, if I try to do O-Uchi-Gari from here, I'm going to be a little bit off balance. So I'm going to have to re-stabilize. Okay? So the way, any ideas how I'm going to re-stabilize? Regain my balance. So, Ko-Uchi-Gari first. One back step like we did last week. There, okay? If I just reach here now with the O-Uchi-Gari, I want to, this back leg just needs to come forward a little bit more. And then I'm leaning forward into the front. Okay? Otherwise, I'm slightly off balance. So what I want you to do now, I know it's really difficult and I'm trying my best to make it easy for you. When we do 1, 2, Ko-Uchi-Gari's not worked. Okay? So this Ko-Uchi-Gari would now go on the floor because I've missed a foot and I can't just stay on one leg. Now this back foot is going to come roughly just above the top of the triangle. When this action works, I can then move my hip around and do the O-Uchi-Gari. Okay? So, Ko-Uchi to O-Uchi. Okay? And we're going to have a little practice. So, if you're happy, let's get started. Really remember, the Ko-Uchi-Gari has to be done like the back step, like we really did there. And then you have to re-stabilize and come through. Okay? So you have to do another 3 steps afterwards. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Sorry, 2 steps. I said 3, 2 steps. So we're doing 3 steps for the Ko-Uchi. 1, 2, 3, and now the O-Uchi again. 1, 2, and O-Uchi. Okay. Now when we do the O-Uchi, make sure you look. You're basically seeing the side of me at the moment. When I complete the throw, you should be seeing the front of me. Okay. Now you're seeing the front of me. I know it's not a pretty sight. I'm sorry. And then I'm falling forwards. Okay, because that's the momentum. Right then, you got that, Elise? Elise is frozen. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, but by all means, Dakota and Brody, you can work as a pair. That would be awesome. Kyra, why don't you grab your sister, see if you can be a partner. Elise is still there. Let's
She's
go.
on a meeting. I can't.
1, 2, 3. O-Uchi-Gari. Good. Are you okay, Elise? You're looking puzzled. Just focus on. We'll do it together. Ready? Triangle. 1. Work together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Then O-Uchi. We're going to work together. Elise, are you just using a laptop? Okay, cool. Right, ready? Okay, so 1, 2, Ko-Uchi, and then switch into the O-Uchi. That's it. Good. Oops, sorry. Good, Henry Lawrence. Now the O-Uchi. Yeah, good. Try again. Oh, Brody's down, look. Good. Right, Henry Lawrence, there's just one tiny little thing. Okay, one tiny little thing. When you do your O-Uchi-Gari, okay? When you do your O-Uchi-Gari, this foot that's staying behind, it needs to pivot and go forward as well. Everything must turn to go forwards. Okay, you see how my whole body comes. You're leaving your last leg behind. You're doing a hook, and this foot you're leaving pointing the wrong way. A bit like netball, when you pivot, you turn everything. Okay, turn everything. So you have nice fluid movement forwards. Okay, have another practice. Yeah, not bad, Elise. Good. And then step and turn. A similar situation to your foot as well, Elise, like Henry Lawrence. Pivot both feet and turn both feet's direction. Both feet come forward. That's it. So at the end of it, I want both your toes facing your camera. Both your feet, sorry, facing your camera. That's it. That's where you should turn to. So then your hips are going forward. Yeah, both your feet. Remember, you've got to turn them together. You've got to sync. Good girl, Kyra. Keep it going. It's a little bit awkward on a throwing dummy. That doesn't give you the reaction. But you're doing your best there, having fun. Well done. Yeah. And then straight into the O-Uchi. Okay. You're being nice on your sister there, bro. That was better, Elise. That was good. Yeah, now you're turning your hips. Well done. Okay. So the O-Uchi's good, Elise, but we're kind of forgetting the Ko-Uchi-Gari first. But I mean, I don't mind if you're just focusing on one throw. It's not a problem. Just keep it practicing. Well done. She's going to say something. I'm not quite sure what she's going to say.
I'm confused.
Right. Okay. So I don't want to give you too many things to remember because I know that's difficult for you. Okay. So what we're trying to do, we're doing the Ko-Uchi-Gari, which we've been doing for the last couple of sessions. Okay. So we've done the Ko-Uchi-Gari. Okay. So we hit that leg. Okay. But from this position, that throw's not worked. So what I want to do now is not miss this opportunity, and now I want to reposition myself and do an O-Uchi-Gari. That's it. Now the O-Uchi-Gari. So you go from one movement to the next. That's it. Okay. Maybe if I do it this angle, you'll see it better. So it's 1, 2, Ko-Uchi-Gari, and then O-Uchi-Gari. Okay.
So we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, we're doing combination of two throws. That was good, Kyra. Ko-Uchi-Gari.
So when you miss, instead of putting your foot down, you just carry you keep it in the air and just turn it back the way it came to the leg.
Not necessarily, but in theory, yes. Okay, because if you can miss this throw, if you can immediately go there, that's okay. But sometimes you might need to regain your own balance, so you might need to put the foot down and then step through and go for the second throw. If you can do it off one foot, that's absolutely fine. I'm more interested in you being able to link two movements together. We can always work on the finer details when we come back in the dojo, hopefully next month. But the idea is we start to have two techniques together. Keep the practice going. Good. Can't see it. That's because it was on Judo for the tick, wasn't it? Alright, okay. So I was trying to find something then, but I can't find it. But never mind. Let's just see if this is it. Nah, okay, sorry. Right, okay, let's go back to Zoom. Right, guys, well done. Come round. We've come sort of roughly the end now. I think it's nearly 1:45. I think I'm just going to share with you one last thing. I think I've lost it now, to be honest. Oh, I think I've lost the link. Right. Whoops. Oh man. Stop showing the window. So I was hoping to show you something, but I've kind of lost the link. So I will get that ready for Saturday. Okay. Right. I think we need to finish with a little bit of a challenge and a little bit of a go. Okay. And seeing as we got this triangle here, let's make use of it. Okay. So, are you ready for a challenge? Ready? Come on then. Right. We're going to have one foot inside the triangle. Okay. And we're going to travel. So there. Okay. And there. Okay. And there. And there. Okay. So one foot goes in, one foot goes out. One foot goes in, one foot goes out. Okay. One foot goes in, one foot goes out. Okay. One foot in, one foot out. Okay. Let's have a little practice of this. Okay. Cool. Right. So that's quite easy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shout Ko-Uchi or O-Uchi. And whichever word you hear, you have to do that throw. Okay? We're going to keep this movement going, like this. And I might shout out Ko-Uchi. Okay? So therefore you're going to have to quickly do the Ko-Uchi. And then go back to this movement. Okay? So we're just going side to side. One foot in, one foot out all the time. I might shout out O-Uchi, and then we're going to do O-Uchi. Okay, so you have to react to the name of the throw that we're going to do. At some point, I will shout out both, and you've got to do Ko-Uchi to O-Uchi. Okay, so let's just see how we get on. So we've got to be thinking quite quickly on our feet and being ready to react to the commands. Ready, Elise? Last little bit of our training. Start nice and gently with our steps. So remember, one foot in the triangle, we'll bring the other foot over and we swap the feet over. Let's go. Are you ready? Let's see. Ko-Uchi. Good. Well done. Keep that step pattern going. Side to side.
Which one's which?
Sorry, Elise?
Which one's which?
Ah, right. Ko-Uchi is the first one we did. Remember, Ko is minor. Ko minor. O major. So if we're doing Ko-Uchi, it's this one, minor. O-Uchi is a major technique where we use the whole big circle. O. Create a big O with your leg to throw. Okay? Let's go.
I got it wrong.
Adam, we will make mistakes. Good stuff for admitting it. Well
This
done.
is the 10% screen that came up.
Okay, sorry. Right, let's go. We're going to go for Ko-Uchi again. The minor. Good. Let's step again. Keep it going. And this time, you know what's going to happen now. And this time I'm going to say O-Uchi. Yes, Elise. Well done. Well, let's get that step pattern going again. Okay. If you're feeling brave, I want you to try and do it on the other leg. It might be a bit too confusing for some of you, but if I go Ko-Uchi again, maybe you're brave enough to do it on the left-hand side. Okay. Are you ready? Ko-Uchi. Ready? O-Uchi. Both Ko-Uchi to O-Uchi. Yeah, good Elise. Good Kyra. Good Henry Lawrence. Keep it going. Ko-Uchi. Let's pick the speed up now. O-Uchi. Good. Ready? Ko-Uchi. O-Uchi. Ko-Uchi. Both. Yes, good. Well done. Okay, Mate. Let's call it a... Go back to your screens. Oh, I like this little step Miss Baldwin's put here. Nice. Right, well done. Good stuff. So, Ko-Uchi is the minor inner reaper and O-Uchi is the major inner reaper. Okay, so you gotta be familiar with the names and you gotta try and work out. You should really by now know the difference between a Ko and an O. Okay, if you're still struggling, I'll help you. So remember, Ko minor, 2 letters, O major, creating a big O circle with your leg to do the throw. Right then, well, we're gonna end the session there. So thank you for joining me. I hope you learned a little bit more tonight. I will admit, because we've been sticking to certain patterns and certain movements, there is some definite progress here. So it is good to see. I know it's not like a full-on session like we've done in the past, and it might be a little bit slow for some of you, but it's really important that we see some development with our footsteps, our balance, our coordination through these throws, because I promise you, when you get back in the mat and you come back in, you will see the benefit straight away, because you had that little practice time away from the club, and I appreciate your effort and coming in and doing the Zoom. So we'll finish there. The next session is scheduled for Saturday, okay, Saturday morning for the technical. It might be run by someone else because I've got to. I'm doing the England training session again. It might be someone else doing the session, but we'll still be on. If you want to stay and do the fitness class, it will start at 6 o'clock. If you're not staying to do the fitness class, have a good evening, and I'll see Elise in school tomorrow, and I'll see Henry Lawrence in Zoom PE, and I'll see Kyra whenever she comes around, and Brody and Dakota. If you're staying for fitness, great. I'll leave the Zoom on, so don't worry about it. Just unmute yourself so I can't hear you, or mute yourself so I can't hear you with background noise. And I'm going to set the class up for the next class. So well done, everyone.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.